We are wrapping up week number 3 of APBA baseball, Great Teams of the Past, season number 3 here. It's game 1 of a 4-game series between the 1941 Brooklyn Dodgers and the 1935 Chicago Cubs. Dodgers have been waiting a while for this one. They had a great week number 1. They took 3 out of 4 games from the 1934 St. Louis Cardinals. They had the bye in week number 2, so as you can see, they are atop the standings with a 750 winning percentage, but have not played nearly as many games as the rest of the teams here. Cubs in pretty good shape after 2 weeks, 5 wins, 3 losses. They won just 1 of 4 in the opening round against the 37 Yankees. And in week 2, they swept the 1934 Tigers. So this will wrap up week number 3. As we said, Yankees took 3 of 4 from the Red Sox. The Reds took 3 of 4 from the Cardinals. Tigers and the Senators, they split their 4-game series. Let's meet the starting lineups for the two squads today. First, for the visiting Brooklyn Dodgers, leading off and playing shortstop, it's Pee Wee Reese. Second baseman is Billy Herman. His center fielder is Pete Reeser. And in cleanup and playing left field is Joe Medwick. First baseman is Dolph Camilli. Third baseman, Cookie Lavagetto. Right fielder, Dixie Walker. Catcher is Mickey Owen. And the starting pitcher for the Dodgers today is Luke Hamlin. Hamlin 8-8, 4.24 ERA in 1941. And in his week 1 start, he had a no decision, 8 innings, 4 runs, 2 of them earned. For the Cubs, leading off and playing left field, Augie Galan. Second baseman, Billy Herman. And yes, Billy Herman is playing second base and batting second for both the Dodgers and the Cubs in this one. Right fielder is Chuck Klein, hitting cleanup and catching Gabby Hartnett. The center fielder is Frank Demery. First baseman, Phil Cavaretta. Third baseman, Stan Hack. At shortstop, Billy Jurgis. And the starting pitcher today for the Cubs, Big Bill Lee. Lee, 20-6, a 2.96 ERA in 1935. In 2 starts here in APA Great Teams of the Past, Lee is 1-1, a 3.00 ERA. He's given up 5 runs in 15 innings. He's coming off a victory against the Tigers in which he went 8 innings, only gave up 2 runs despite giving up 5 hits and 8 walks. So, see, he will need some better control today here against the Dodgers. In 1941, the Dodgers won 100 games. They ended up losing the World Series to the New York Yankees. In 1935, the Cubs won 100 games. They ended up losing the World Series to the Detroit Tigers. This is the first time the Dodgers have taken part in a Great Teams of the Past season. Cubs, they are the only franchise to have a team in season 1, season 2, and season 3. Their season 1 squad, the 1906 Cubs, they came in 8th place out of 9. Season 2 team was the 1929 version of the Cubs. They tied for 3rd place. Season 3 of Great Teams of the Past features 9 teams from 1931 to 1946. It is a 32-game season, so this is week number 3. As we said, this is the last series of week number 3, so when this one's over, we will be 1/3 of the way through our season. Something new here on the tabletop, if you've been watching earlier games, we no longer have the dice. We now have a dice app, and figured this might just be a little more efficient, less losing of the dice as they bounce out of the box. Maybe a little more consistency if I'm not doing a great job. I feel like I do a good job rolling the dice, but sometimes it's just weird when you get back to back of the same rolls and you wonder, did I roll that dice well enough? And if I wasn't, well, the computer will take care of that. So we'll see how that works. Anyway, here we go. Dodgers Cubs. Let's play ball. Leading off, it's Pee Wee Reese. Reese hit 188, 3 hits, 16 at-bats in week 1. He stands in against Bill Lee. Good start for Reese, 33. That's a 7 on the chart, and that is a leadoff single to start the contest. Well, that'll bring up to the plate the Dodgers' Billy Herman. Herman, 357 average in week 1, 5 hits in 14 at-bats. 3 of his 5 hits were doubles. And Herman lifts a fly ball into center field. Cubs' Frank Demery has it, and that is one out. Here is Pete Reeser. Reeser hit .333 in week 1, 5 hits, had 2 home runs. And ground ball to the second baseman, Billy Herman, flips it to Jurgis on to first, double play. That wipes out the hit to start the game, and the Dodgers are retired. Go to the bottom of the first. Here come the Cubs. Augie Galland to lead things off. Galland is hitting .343, and the Cubs have hit exceptionally well. This has been a pitcher's league so far here in season number 3, but the Cubs through 8 games hitting .302 as a team. 5 of their starters are hitting .340 or better. And so Galland, .343. 4 of his 12 hits have gone for extra bases. He stands in against Luke Hamlin. And Galland makes contact, but routine fly ball to center field, and Reitzer has it for the first out. Here's the Cubs' Billy Herman, who is batting .353 through 8 games. And Herman strokes the ball into right field. That's a base hit. Runner aboard with 1 out for the Cubs. Chuck Klein, .344 average through 8 games, has 2 home runs. And Hamlin, good control. So Klein will look at ball 1 and ball 2. And then Klein hits it straight up. High fly ball, but drifting into foul territory. It will stay in the park, however, and Mickey Owen will make the catch for the second out. So here's Gabby Hartnett. Hartnett, .258 average through 8 games, has a couple of home runs. And Hamlin strikes out Hartnett to end the inning. We've played 1, no score. For the Dodgers in the top of the second, it's Joe Medwick. Medwick, rough start to his season, 1 hit and 17 at-bats in week 1. It's an .059 average. See if he can get things going here. No routine grounder to the second baseman, Herman. Tosses it to the first baseman for the first out. There's Dolph Camilli, 167, 2 for 12 in week 1. And 44 is an 8, which not a hit in this case because Bill Lee will turn that into a fly out to the center fielder, Demery, 2 away. Cookie Lavagetto, 167 average in week 1. You wonder how the Dodgers managed to win 3 out of 4 games when they did not have much in the way of hitting. Here's Lavagetto. Bouncing ball left side, fielded by the third baseman, Hack. He throws over to first, and that is a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of the second, Cubs coming to the plate, no score. Frank Demery to lead things off. Demery has been just nothing less than amazing so far. He is number 1 in the league with a .485 batting average, number 1 in the league after 2 weeks of play with 16 hits and 33 at-bats, and has also scored 7 runs in 8 games. So here's Demery to lead things off. This time, though, Hamlin rings him up, strikes him out. Phil Cavaretta, .226 average through 8 games. Comebacker to the pitcher. Hamlin fields it, throws to first, 2 away. Here is Stan Hack, .370 average through 8 games, which ranked him 7th in the league at the start of the week. Also tied for first in the league with 9 RBI after 8 games. So he has no one on, 2 outs, and Hack looks at ball 4. Cubs have a base runner with 2 outs. Billy Jurgis stands in. Jurgis weighing, we said the Cubs have a team 302 batting average, but Jurgis is weighing it down a bit. He's hitting just 138, 4 hits and 29 at bats. Jurgis, ground ball to the third baseman, and Lavagetto throws it across the diamond for the third out. 2 full innings, still no score. Here is Fred Dixie Walker for the Dodgers. Walker, team best 375 average in week number 1. He had 6 hits in 16 at-bats. Slow roller toward the mound. Bill Lee picks it up. Throws to first. 1 away. Mickey Owen hit .214 in week 1. 3 hits, 14 at-bats. Did have a home run. And hits it hard, but it's a line drive right at the center fielder, Frank Demery, 2 away. Here's the pitcher, Luke Hamlin. Hamlin did have a hit in 3 at-bats in his week 1 start. He makes contact, but it's a slow roller on the left side. Stan Hack picks it up barehanded, throws across diamond in time for the third out. It's another 1-2-3 inning for Bill Lee. Lee will lead off here in the bottom of the third. In 2 starts, Bill Lee has done pretty well for himself at the plate. He's batting .400, 2 hits, 5 at-bats. Not this time, however. Ground ball to the second baseman, Billy Herman. Throw him out. 1 away. Back to the top of the order for the Cubs, Augie Galan. 0 for 1 today. He looks at ball 4. Another base runner for the Cubs. Here comes Billy Herman. Singled his first time up. Cubs only hit the first time through the lineup. And Herman has his second hit of the day. He puts one right up the middle. Galan will stop at second base. So runners at first and second, 1 out. Heart of the order coming up is Chuck Klein. 0 for 1 today. Klein, the most recent series against Detroit, hit .444, 8 hits, had 2 homers. Not a good result here for the Cubs. Ground ball to second. Herman to Reese to Camilli. Double play. And that'll end the third inning. Still 0-0 as we go to the fourth. Pee Wee Reese to lead off for the Dodgers. Singled his first time up as the Dodgers' only hit of the game. This time, fly ball to center. Demery has it. 1 out. Here's the Dodgers' Billy Herman, who is 0 for 1. Lee strikes him out. Pete Reeser's 0 for 1. And he will hit a fly ball into center field. Frank Demery has been busy out there. He's got this one. It's 3 up, 3 down. To the bottom of the fourth. Here's Gabby Hartnett. Struck out his first time up. Sharply hit ground ball on the left side. Fielded by Cookie Lavagetto. He throws over to first. 1 out. There's Frank Demery, league's top hitter. Struck out his first time up, however. And Demery, 66. He'll get to roll again on his second column. Just 2 homers in 1935. But he's got one here. It's a drive to left, and it is over the wall. It is gone. The Cubs lead 1-0 on the Demery home run. So he only had two of them in 1935. He has one here today, his first of the season. So 1 out, nobody on for Phil Cavaretta. 0 for 1 today. And Cavaretta smacks one into center field, and it is in for a base hit. Here's Stan Hack with a runner on. Hack walked his first time up. Mention has driven in a bunch of runs this season. 9, which had him tied for the league lead at the start of the week. This time, however, routine fly ball to right. Walker will make the catch for the second out. Jurgis is 0 for 1. And Billy Jurgis puts one up the middle. Reese and Herman can't get to it. That is a base hit, and there's 2 outs, and Cavaretta will go from first to third. So runners at the corners, 2 outs, and it's the pitcher, Bill Lee, with a chance to help himself here. 2 outs, first and third. Bill Lee. Nope, Hamlin strikes him out to end the inning. Cubs are on the board, though. On the Demery home run, they lead 1-0 after 4. For the Dodgers in the top of the 5th, 4, 5, 6 hitters, starting with Joe Ducky Medwick, who is 0 for 1 today. And Medwick, 22, he gets to roll on his second column. He had 18 home runs in 1941. Won't get one here, but he will smack one into the right center field gap. Joe Medwick has himself a leadoff double. There's Dolph Camilli, 0 for 1. Camilli, MVP of the 1941 season, hit .285 with 34 homers and 120 RBI. RBI opportunity here. And Medwick, who is fast, he steals third base. And now there's a runner on third, nobody out. Cubs. 5th inning. Cubs are going to bring the infield in. And let's see what Camilli can do. Pops it up. Drifting into foul territory on the right side. Cavaretta will make the catch. Medwick will have to stay put. 1 out. It's Cookie Lavagetto with 1 out. Drove in 78 runs in 1941. Can he get one here? No, he pops it up. Left side foul territory. Billy Jurgis rushes over, makes the catch. And that's 2 outs. So Joe Medwick was on third base with no outs. He's still on third base with 2 outs. Can Dixie Walker be the one to bring him home? Walker, 0 for 1 today. Came into the week as the Dodgers' top hitter, .375 average. And Walker hits it right back to the pitcher, Bill Lee. He fields it and throws to first. Side retired. Dodgers strand a runner on third base. Can't get him home. So the Cubs maintain their 1-0 lead as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Augie Galan to lead things off. He is 0 for 1 with a walk. Slow roller in front of the plate. Hamlin rushes in, picks it up, throws to first. In time, 1 out. Here's the Cubs' Billy Herman. He's got 2 of the Cubs' 5 hits here today. 2 for 2, the pair of singles. Not this time, though. His ground ball is fielded by by himself, Billy Herman at second base. Throws Billy Herman out, 2 away. Chuck Klein, he is 0 for 2 today. He will hit a fly ball into center field, and it will be caught by Pete Reeser. That's a 1-2-3 inning for Luke Hamlin. On to the 6th inning, the Cubs clinging to that 1-0 lead. The Demery homer. 8, 9, and 1 hitters coming in for the Dodgers, starting with Mickey Owen, who's 0 for 1 today. And Mickey Owen bloops one over the shortstop's head. It's going to fall in for a base hit. Leadoff runners aboard. That'll bring up the pitcher, Luke Hamlin. He will be looking to sacrifice Owen over to second base. Fouls one off. He gets the bunt down. It's a good one. And it is successful. He's retired, but Owen will advance to second base. And the Dodgers have another runner in scoring position. Runner on second, 1 out. Pee Wee Reese comes to the plate. He's 1 for 2 today. Bill Lee strikes out Reese for the second out. Here's the Dodgers' Billy Herman. He is 0 for 2. And Lee strikes out Herman to end the inning. Dodgers are not doing well with runners in scoring position. Bottom of the 6th for the Cubs. 4, 5, 6 hitters, starting with Gabby Hartnett. He is 0 for 2 today. MVP of the 1935 season. And he hits a ground ball up the middle. Pee Wee Reese gets to it, throws to first in time, 1 out. Star of the show, Frank Demery. His solo homer in the 4th is the game's only run. Struck out his first time up, then homered. This time, bouncer at the second baseman, Billy Herman. He's got it. He throws Demery out, 2 away. Phil Cavaretta's 1 for 2 today. Deep fly to center field, but it's going to stay in the park, and Pete Reeser will make the catch. That is another 1-2-3 inning for Luke Hamlin. Played 6 full innings. It's still 1-0 Cubs. Heart of the order for the Dodgers here in the 7th. 3, 4, 5 hitters. Pete Reeser start things off. He is 0 for 2 today. And Lee strikes him out. Here's Joe Medwick, 1 for 2, doubled last time up, then stole third, but was stranded on third base. What does he do to here? He will hit a ground ball right at the third baseman, Stan Hack. Fires it over to first, 2 outs. Dolph Camilli, MVP of 1941, 0 for 2. And he hits a ground ball at the second baseman. Herman has it, throws to first. 3 up, 3 down. Another good inning for Bill Lee. After the 7th inning stretch, Cubs will come to the plate, holding the 1-0 lead. 7, 8, 9 hitters. Here is Stan Hack. Came in today hitting .370, 7th best in the league at the start of the week. 0 for 1 with a walk, and he will round out to second. Billy Jurgis, he's got one of the Cubs' 5 hits today, 1 for 2. And he's got another one. He puts one into left center, falls in front of Joe Medwick, base hit. So 1 out. Bill Lee is 0 for 2. He will look to bunt Jurgis over. and hope that Galan can do something. It's a good bunt. Drops it down the left side. Lavagetto's only play is to first. Sacrifice is made. Jurgis goes to second. So, can Augie Galan do something here with a runner on second base and 2 outs? Galan's 0 for 2 with a walk. Came in today hitting .343 in his 8 games. And Galan, well, that 931 would be a 9, which would be a hit in a lot of cases, but against Hamlin, a C pitcher, it is not. Galan, ground ball to third baseman. Camilli has it, takes himself, and that's the end of the 7th inning. On to the 8th. Lavagetto, Walker and Owen, 6, 7, 8 hitters. Lavagetto's 0 for 2. He will ground out to Billy Herman, the second baseman, 1 away. Dixie Walker, 0 for 2 today. Came in hitting .375. He also, another ground ball to Billy Herman, 2 away. Mickey Owens, 1 for 2. He has one of the 3 Brooklyn hits. And he smokes one up the middle, but right on a line, right at the center fielder, Demery. He's got it. Side retired. Bill Lee. Another 1-2-3 inning. Now we are headed to the bottom of the 8th. Cubs really hoping for an insurance run here. They've got the 2, 3, 4 hitters coming up. Starting with Billy Herman, who is 2 for 3, has 2 of the Cubs' 6 hits. 22 for Herman. That's a 0. He gets to roll in his second column. 7 home runs in 1935. 55 is a 4. And Herman rips one over the third base bag. It is in fair territory. It's going to roll down to the corner. Billy Herman's going to walk into second base with a leadoff double. So here is Chuck Klein. Drove in 73 runs in 1935. He has 7 in the first 8 games of the season. Can he double the Chicago lead here? Yeah, but he is 0 for 3 today. No, Hamlin strikes him out. That's the first out. Here's Gabby Hartnett. He is 0 for 3 today. MVP in 1935. Hard ground ball, right side. Camilli makes a diving stop, gets to his feet, gets to first base. He gets the out. Billy Herman does go to third base, so 2 outs, runner on third. The Cubs have the guy they want at the plate. It's Frank Demery, 1 for 3 today with the solo home run, the game's only run in the 4th inning. Started the day hitting .485, best in the league. Can he come through here and give the Cubs another run? He does not. Ground ball at the third baseman, Lavagetto. He's got it. He throws to first. And that is the end of the inning. We go to the 9th. The Cubs lead 1-0. The Dodgers down to their last 3 outs. They're going to send Bill Lee back out there. Charlie Root's in the bullpen if they need him. Hamlin scheduled to lead off here in the 9th, but he will be lifted for a pinch hitter. It will be Lou Riggs. Riggs hit .305 in 1941. Does not have an at-bat yet this season. Riggs, he takes ball 4. The tie and run is on board. Pee Wee Reese, 1 for 3 today. He's got one of the 3 Brooklyn hits. He's going to be looking to bunt here, however, see if he can get Riggs over to second base. And he does it. He gets the bunt down. Bill Lee, the pitcher, fields it. His only play is to first. So they got the first out. Lou Riggs moves to second base. Another runner in scoring position for the Dodgers. Can they do anything with it? Here is Billy Herman, who is 0 for 3 today. Came into hitting 357. Lee, ground ball right side. Cavaretta gets it. He flips to Lee covering first. They get the out. Lou Riggs goes from second to third. Dodgers down to the last out. The tying run, though, is just 90 feet away. It's up to Pete Reeser. He's 0 for 3 today. Came in today hitting 333. Hit 343 in 1941. Lee with the pitch. 64 is a 9. And Pete Reeser puts one in the hole. Jurgis can't get to it. Lou Riggs will score. Pete Reeser's kind of trying to stretch this one into the double. Gallant's throw to second in time to get Reeser. But that'll end the inning. But we are all tied up at 1. So finally, the Dodgers come through with a runner in scoring position, but they do run into the final out. So it is 1-1 heading to the bottom of the 9th. Cubs have the 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up. The Dodgers need a new pitcher. They didn't play last week, so their bullpen is well rested. They don't have much of a bullpen, so it's going to be Hugh Casey. Casey came in as a reliever more than a starter in his 45 appearances in 1941, 14-11 record, 3.89 ERA. And so far this season, Casey has made 1 appearance, gave up 1 run in 2 innings. So can't afford to give one up here or it's over. All right, Phil Cavaretta to lead off the bottom of the 9th. He is 1 for 3 today. And he will lift a fly ball into left field. Joe Medwick will take a few steps to his left and make the catch. Stan Hack is 0 for 2 with a walk. Casey strikes him out. 2 outs. Here's Billy Jurgis, 2 for 3, has 2 of the 7 Chicago hits. Looking to do something to prevent this one from going to extra innings. Billy Jurgis with that 11. Not a home run threat, so this one will go to the right center field wall, and Billy Jurgis will slide into second. He's got a 2-out double. So here is the pitcher spot. Bill Lee. He had a great 8 innings. Finally gave up a run in the 9th. His day is done. They will go to pinch hitter. And it will be Fred Lindstrom. Lindstrom hit 275 in 1935. He is 1 for 5 at the plate here this season. So Lindstrom with a runner on second and 2 outs. Casey with the pitch. Pops it up. Shortstop Pee Wee Reese calls for it. He's got it. And we are going to extra innings. Cubs need a new pitcher now as we go to the 10th. And they will go to Charlie Root. It's their best guy out of the pen. Root, and about half of his appearances were starts in 1935. 15-8, 3.08 ERA. So far this season, he's been not great for the Cubs so far. 3 appearances, a 4.50 earned run average. He's given up 2 runs in 4 innings. So Charlie Root will face the 4, 5, and 6 hitters for the Dodgers here in the 10th. Starting with Joe Medwick, 1 for 3, has a double. And Joe Medwick has his second hit of the day. He goes the opposite way. He puts it into right field. It falls in for a single. Dolph Camilli, he's not bunting. He had 34 home runs in 1941, was the MVP. So he's going to swing away. And he will pop it up. And the shortstop, Jurgis, will make the catch for the first out. Cookie Lavagetto, 0 for 3. Fly ball to center. Demery has it. 2 outs. Dixie Walker's 0 for 3 with 3 ground balls. Can he do anything here? Sharply hit ground ball left side. Fielded by Stan Hack. He throws to first. That will do it. So leadoff single for Medwick. Can't do anything with it. We go to the bottom of the 10th. Top of the order for the Cubs. Augie Galland to lead things off. He's 0 for 3 with a walk. And 31 is a 9, but against the C pitcher, that's just going to be a pop-up. Infield pop-up. Third baseman Lavagetto has it. 1 away. Here's Billy Herman. 3 for 4. 2 singles, a double. Can he keep it going? He looks at ball 1. And then hits a fly ball to left. No problem for Joe Medwick. 2 outs. Chuck Klein, he is 0 for 4 today. Can he break out of it here? No, ground ball to second. Herman fields it, throws to first, and we are on to the 11th inning. Mickey Owen to lead things off here. He is 1 for 3. He will hit a high fly ball to left field. Galan has it. 1 out. Rear of the pitcher spot. We'll lift Hugh Casey. Bring up Jimmy Wasdell. 298 average in 1941. 0 for 1 at the plate this season. And he's got a he did his job, came off the bench. He's got a 1-out single. Dodgers have another base runner. Pee Wee Reese, 1 for 3, put down a sacrifice bunt last time up. He'll be swinging away here with a 1 out. Root, that would have been a walk, but Root has good control, so ball 1, ball 2. And then Reese, slow roller right side. Herman charges, throws to first, not in time. Reese beats it out. That's an infield single. And the Dodgers, runners on first and second with 1 out. Here is Billy Herman, who is 0 for 4. The other Herman, the Cubs Herman, he's the one with all the hits today, but can the Dodgers Herman do something here? First and second, one out. The pitch. Pops him up. And Billy Herman, the Dodger, pops it up, and it's caught by Billy Herman, the Cub. 2 away. Pete Reeser tied the game up in the ninth with an RBI single. He's 1 for 4. Can he do it again here? He does not. Root strikes him out. And we go to the bottom of the 11th. Dodgers need a new pitcher. It's going to be Larry French. They don't have a whole lot of choices here. French, 5 and 14, a 4.51 ERA, 153 innings pitched back in 1941. And 4, 5, 6 hitters for the Cubs, starting with Gabby Hartnett. Let's see, this will be French's first appearance of the season. Gabby Hartnett is 0 for 4 today. Does he do? No, French strikes him out. Frank Demery, 1 for 4. He hit a home run in the 4th inning for the Cubs' only run. Can he do something special here? Yes, he does. He puts a ball up the middle. It is in for a base hit. Winning run is on first base. Here comes Phil Cavarretta. 1 for 4 today. Cavarretta puts a ball under right. Dixie Walker's going to attempt to chase it down. Frank Demery's going to go from first to third. That's a single for Cavarretta. Runners at the corners. 1 out for Stan Hack. Brooklyn bring the infield in with the runner on third. 1 out. Stan Hack came into this week tied for first in the league with 9 RBIs. Can he provide the walk-off RBI here? First and third, 1 out. Hack is 0 for 3 with a walk. Ground ball, right side. Herman dives. He can't get to it. It's through. It's into right field for a hit. Frank Demery will walk home. And the Cubs in the bottom of the 11th have beaten the Dodgers 2-1. Stan Hack with his 10th run batted in of the season. And we are finally done after 11 innings. The 35 Cubs defeat the 41 Dodgers 2-1. Dodgers 1 run on 7 hits, no errors. The Cubs 2 runs on 11 hits, no errors. Cubs improved to 6-3 on the season. The Dodgers dropped to 3-2. For the Cubs on their 11 hits, Billy Herman and Billy Jurgis both had 3-hit games. Frank Demery and Phil Cavarretta both had 2-hit games. Demery had a solo homer in the 4th, and it was Stan Hack who provided the game-winning RBI in the 11th. Bill Lee went 9 innings. He pitched very well. 9 innings, 4 hits, 1 run it was earned, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts. He takes the no decision, though, after giving up a run in the 9th, having to go to extras. Charlie Root will get the winning relief. He pitched the final 2 innings, managed to avoid giving up a run despite giving up 3 hits. He struck out 1. And Root, that's his first win of the year. For the Dodgers, 7 hits. Pee Wee Reese and Joe Medwick both had 2-hit games. Pete Reeser drove in the Dodgers' only run in the 9th. Luke Hamlin, the starter, went 8 innings, gave up 7 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, struck out 4. Hugh Casey pitched the next 2 scoreless innings. Larry French came in the 11th, got just 1 out, gave up 3 hits, including the game-ending run. So there you have it. Cubs beat the Dodgers 2-1. That'll be all here from Wrigley Field. If you're watching this now, this series will have been played to its completion. So if you want to find out what happened in games 2, 3, and 4, head over to my website, rogersportsgames.com. You can get the box scores, recaps, write-ups, and more. And as this is the final series of week number 3, soon after that, we'll have up the week 3 recap with the full standings and league leaders. So you can find all that at rogersportsgames.com. So this is all from Wrigley Field, where the Cubs have beaten the Dodgers 2-1 in 11 innings. Thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please like and subscribe.